Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Miss Amira Samir, a mathematics teacher. If you like the content of my channel, don't forget to press the like button and press subscribe to receive all the new lessons. Mars revision. Question number 1. Choose the correct answer. 1. Which is the following is not conversion factor. طيب ايه هو الconversion factor؟ احنا قلنا بيبقى two terms بعملهم divide بعض or times each other، بس لازم يبقى one term بال one unit. يعني هنا مثلا عندي اقدر اقول ان ال 1 liter equal 1000 milliliter، 1 kilometer equals 1000 meter، 1 hour equal 3600 seconds. So the different one is 1 hour equal 1 minute. This is wrong. 2. 40% plus 0.32 equals how many percent? So I have to convert this in a percent form. This is 0.32. That means 32 hundredth or 32 out of 100. If the denominator equal 100, so you can write it as a percent. ما دام الدينومينيتور بقى 100 خلاص اقدر اكتبها بالpercent. يبقى اكتب على طول 32%. Now we can add 40 plus 32 equals 72. 3. 4 times 0.26 equals 4.5 times what? طيب أنا كان عندي 45 times by 0.26. ال 45 بقت 4.5 times what؟ لازم ال two answers يبقوا equal. ليه؟ عشان هو عامل هنا ال equal sign، يعني لازم البارت ده equal البارت ده. طيب هو إيه اللي حصل هنا؟ أنا عملت divided by 10. Create a decimal point and move it one step to the left to be 4.5. طيب علشان احافظ على الانسر تبقى the same، زي ما عملت هنا divide هعمل هنا times by 10. طيب لما بعمل times احنا عارفين لما بعمل multiply move the decimal point to the right direction. دي divide يبقى move the decimal point to the left direction. Multiply يبقى move it here هتبقى 2.6. يبقى this one. 4. X out of 3 equals 20%. Then what is the value of X? To get the value of X, we can write X out of 3 equals 20%, and we can convert 20% to be a fraction. So it's equal 20 out of 100. And now we can use the scissors way or the crisscross to get the value of X. We can say that X times 100 equals 3 times by 20. X times 100 equals 100x equals 60. To get the value of X, we can divide 100x by 100 and also divide 60 by 100. Now we can cross 100 with 100. So the value of X is 6 out of 100 or 0.60, and 0.60 means 0.6. So the answer is B. 5. The point what lays in the second quadrant. احنا عندي 4 quadrant. طيب دي هي الفيرست ودي هي السكند ودي الثيرد quadrant ودي هي الفورث quadrant. طيب نشوف السكند كوادرنت بيبقى شكل ايه البوينتس اللي فيها. الاكس اكسس وده الواي اكسس، بس في الاكس اكسس هنا اي بوينت بتبقى في النيجاتيف بارت، فاي بوينت هنا هتبقى الاكس بتاعتها نيجاتيف، هتبقى الواي بتاعتها بوزيتيف. يعني اي بوينت هنا الاكس لازم مشيت ناحيه النيجاتيف دايركشن وطلعت فوق ناحيه الواي. طيب مين البوينت اللي الاكس بتاعتها نيجاتيف والواي بتاعتها بوزيتيف؟ هنا دي نيجاتيف وبوزيتيف، يبقى دي كوريكت، بس نتاكد. نيجاتيف نيجاتيف نو، بوزيتيف بوزيتيف نو، بوزيتيف ونيجاتيف نو. انا عايزه الاكس هي اللي تبقى نيجاتيف والواي هي اللي تبقى بوزيتيف. 6. 30% of 1000 equal how many percent of 500؟ طب ال 30% of 1000، ال 30% 30 out of 100 of 1000. طيب علشان أجيب الأنسر divide first، يبقى 1000 divided by 100 equals 10. Then 10 times 30 equals 300. يبقى دي method أقدر أجيب بيها الأنسر. طريقة تانية 30% هي عبارة عن 10% و10% كمان و10% كمان. إيه هي ال 10%؟ 1000. 10% يعني أعملها divided by 10. بال 1000 divided by 10 يعني 100 plus 100 plus 100 تديني 30% يعني 300. طيب خلاص، يبقى أنا عرفت الفاليو بتاعت ال left side إن هي 300. عايزة أشوف البارت اللي هنا ده لازم يطلع equal 300. طيب لما نيجي نحل الكويستشن زي ده هعمل inverse للأوبريشن، يعني همشي كده بالعكس. يعني هعمل إيه؟ 300 divided by 500 وبعد كده الأنسر هعملها times by 100، يعني هعمل divide فهتبقى 3 out of 5 وبعد كده هعملها times ال 100 عشان أجيب البرسنتج. طيب عشان أعمل times by 100 أقدر أعمل simplify. divided by 5 equals 1 divided by 5 equals 20. بعمل reduce، بختصر الفراكشن. Now 3 times 20 equals 60. 60 out of 1 means 60، يبقى الانسر 60. واقدر اعمل تشيك للانسر بتاعتي عشان ابقى مطمن. يا ترى 60% of 500 equals 300؟ تعالوا نجرب. هقول هنا 60% of 500 يعني 60 out of 100 of 500. 60% يعني 60 out of 100. الأول بعمل divide. 500 divided 100 equals 5 وبعد كده 5 times 60 طلعت ب 300، يبقى الأنسر بتاعتي correct. 7 moving the point 1 5 2 units to the right direction 3 units down then the end point will be. يبقى البوينت بتاعتي هي 1 و5. لما أنا بروح للرايت دايركشن أو بروح للليفت دايركشن يبقى أنا بغير الأكس. لو أنا رحت رايت يبقى بعمل add، لو أنا رحت left يبقى بعمل subtract. يبقى أنا هنا هروح 2 units to the right يبقى هعمل add على الإكس 2. 2 plus 1 equals 3. طيب لما بتحرك على الواي اكسس يا اما بروح اب فبعمل اد او بروح داون فبعمل subtract. طيب هو بيقول لي 3 units down يبقى هنزل down 3 units يبقى هعمل هنا minus 3. 5 minus 3 2. 3 و 2. 8 20% plus 35% equals what؟ هعمل add 20% plus 35% equals 55%. هو هنا مش عايز الانسر بالبرسنت. 55% يعني 55 out of 100 يبقى الايكويفالنت بتاعتها 0.55. 9 2 and half equal how many percent؟ طيب عشان أخلي دي percent لازم الأول to convert it from mixed number to improper fraction. 2 times 2 4. 4 plus 1 5 يبقى ال improper fraction هو 5 out of 2. أي fraction ما ينفعش أقول عليه percentage إلا لو change the denominator to be 100. How can I change the denominator to be 100? Multiply denominator by 50 and also I have to multiply the numerator by 50 to get an equivalent fraction. Now 2 times by 50 equals 100. 5 times by 15 نحط 0 first, then 5 times 5 equals 25. كده أقدر أقول عليها percentage وهنا مديني ال percentage sign so it's 250. 10 6 to 12 equals how many percent? I can write this as a fraction. To be 6 out of 12, the ratio, I can write it as a fraction. 6 out of 12 and simplify. Divide up and down by 6. When I divide, this will be 1 and this will be 2. Now half equal how many percent? Equals 50%. كلنا حافظينها. لو مش حافظينها هنعمل هنا change denominator to be 100 by multiply up and down by 50 فتبقى 50 out of 100 means 50%. 11 320 centimeters equal how many meters؟ احنا عارفين لما بعمل convert from meter to centimeter we multiply by 100. When we convert from centimeter to meter, we divide by 100. Now I have 320 centimeters. So I have to divide 320 by 100. Create a decimal point and move it 2 steps to the left to be 3.2. 12. 4.5 liters times what equal 4,500 milliliter. طيب احنا عارفين to convert from liter to milliliter we multiply by 1000. طيب هنا مديني conversion factor. مين هو المناسب؟ طبعا هنا ال 1 liter equal 1000 liter this is wrong. وهنا ال 1 liter ب 100 milliliter this is wrong. فاضل عندي دول ال 1 liter equal 1000 milliliter or 1 liter equal 1000 milliliter. هختار which one to convert from liter to milliliter we multiply by 1000 out of 1. يعني دي لأنها كده معناها multiply by 1000 so this is the correct answer. 13. Which of the following is a unit rate? The unit rate is number C. عشان بتكلم عن 1 bottle بجيب الفاليو بتاعت 1 unit. 14. If 6 out of 14 equals x minus 2 out of 7, then what is the value of x? So we can write it and use the crisscross or the scissors method. How can we use the scissors method? We multiply 6 by 7 equal, I multiply 14 by x minus 2. 6 times by 7 equal 14 multiplied by x minus 2. 6 times by 7 equals 42. Equals, we can use the distribution property. 14 times by x equals 14x. And put the sign. 14 times by 2 equals 28. Now we want to leave x alone, so I can put negative 28 in the other side but change its sign. So it will be 42 plus 28 equals 14x. And add 42 plus 28 equals 70. 70 equals 14x. To get the value of 1x, we can divide by 14 and divide also 70 by 14. Now cross 14 with 14. The value of 1x equals 5. So the answer is 5. If you want to check your answer, so you can replace x with 5. 5 minus 2 equals 3. And write 7 in the denominator. Is 3 over 7 equal to 6 over 14? Yes. If you multiply 3 by 2 equals 6. If you multiply 7 by 2 equals 14. So these are equivalent fractions. 15. How many grams equal 30 kilograms? To convert from kilogram to gram, we have to multiply by 1000. طب أنا عندي هنا 30 kilograms هعملها times 1000 يعني هحط لها 3 zeros يبقى الأنسر 30,000 اللي هي دي. 16. Which of the following is the best buy? A. 5 Egyptian pound per kilogram or 1 over 5 kilogram per Egyptian pound or 20 Egyptian pound per 5 kilograms or 20 Egyptian pound per kilogram. طيب عشان أحل الكويستشن ده ممكن أعمله عن طريق الريشيو للsimplest form طبعا. طيب نشوف كيس. بعمل compare بين الإيجيبشن باوند والكيلوغرام. each 1 كيلوغرام الفاليو بتاعته ب 5 LE ده A. طيب نشوف B. أنا برضو بعمل compare بين الماني وبين الماس. 1/5 from the kilogram equals 1 Egyptian pound. طيب علشان اقدر اعمل compare انا بجيب الفاليو بتاعت كل 1 كيلوغرام. طب ده الفيفث. طب لو حبيت اجيب 1 كيلوغرام يعني كاني بعمل times 5. زي ما هعمل هنا times 5 لازم اعمل برضو الايجيبشن باوند، اعمل ال1 برضو times 5 هتبقى 5. يبقى انا كده جبت البرايس ال1 كيلوغرام. سي برضو نفس الحاجه، هعمل compare بين الايجيبشن باوند وبين الكيلوغرام. الإيجيبشان باوند البرايس 20 5 kilograms. I can simplify. I want to get the value of 1 kilogram divided by 5. يبقى هعمل هنا divide by 5، هعمل هنا divide by 5. 20 divided by 5 equals 4. دي Egyptian pounds وبتوين الكيلوغرام. price هو 20 for each 1 kilogram. The best price, the third choice. The price of 1 kilogram is 4 Egyptian pounds. 17. 1 hour out of what is a conversion factor? 1 hour equals 60 minutes? Yes. 1 hour equal 1 second? No. 1 hour equal 1 minute? No. 1 hour equals 60 seconds? No. So the correct answer is A. 18. To convert from meter to kilometer, the conversion factor is convert from kilometer to meter, we multiply by 1000. From meter to centimeter, multiply by 100. From 1 centimeter to 1 millimeter, we multiply by 10. When we convert from millimeter to centimeter, we divide by 10. From centimeter to meter, we divide by 100. From meter to kilometer, we divide by 1000. So to convert from meter to kilometer, we have to divide by 1000. The correct choice is E. 19. 1¼ equal how many percent? We can convert this mixed number to be improper fraction. 4 times 1 equals 4. 4 plus 1 equals 5. So we can write it 5 out of 4. Now I can change the denominator to be 100 by multiply up and down by 25. 4 times 25 equals 100. And 5 times 25 equals 125, so it's 125%. And we can solve it in another method. 1 means 100%. And quarter, we know it's equal to 25%. 100% plus 25% equals 125. 20. Mona ate 25% of chocolate. So she ate dots, half of chocolate. 25% means quarter. So quarter is less than the half of chocolate. So C is correct. 21. 50% of 50 kilogram equal what? What is the half of 50 kilograms? It's 25. 22. The point R is located 5 spaces to the right and 2 spaces up from the origin point. What order pair represent the point R? You can draw a small grid here and write this is the origin point, which is 0 and 0. If you go 5 units to the right direction, for example here, then go up 2 units. So here this is 2. So the coordinate of this point is, we write x first, we move 5 steps, then y, we move 2 steps. So it's 5 and 2, which is E. 23. If the point A 0, 0, moved 2 units to the left, 3 units down, then A will be in which quadrant? This is the origin point 0 and 0. Let's move 2 units to the left. 1, 2. For example here. And then down. 1, 2, 3. So the point will be here. This is the first, this is the second, and this is the third quadrant. So the answer is C. 24. The unit rate of the opposite tape diagram is, we can solve this by using the ratio. We compare the kilometer and the hours. We have 300 kilometers, and this is in 6 hours. How can we get the value of 1 hour? Here we divide by 6. As we divide here by 6, we have to divide the kilometer also by 6 to get the same ratio. 300 divided by 6 equals 50. So 50 kilometers per 1 hour. 50 kilometers per an hour. 25. The part is 120. The percent is 15%. How can I get the whole? The whole always equals 100%. I know 15% from this 100%. Its value is 120. That's the value of the part. Can I get the value of 100%? Yes. 15% of the whole, I don't know it, equals 120. First, let's write 15 as a fraction. 15 out of 100 of the whole equals 120. Now, let's use the same steps. Divide, then multiply. I don't know the whole, so I will divide 120 by 15, then multiply the answer by 100. 120 divided by 15 equals 8. 8 times by 100 equals 800. Let's check the answer. 800 divided by 100 equals 8. 8 times by 15 equals 120. So this is correct. And I can make it in another method. I can draw a diagram and I can separate it to 15% and this is the rest. The value of 15% is 120. Now, can I get the value of 1%? Yes, by divide 120 by 15%. So the value of each 1% is 8. To get the value of 100%, we can multiply 8 by 100 equals 800. 26. Which is bigger, 50% of 100 or 100% of 50? Let's get the left side first. 50% of 100, 50% means half. What is the half of 100? It's 50. 100% of 50. 100% means ال 50 كلها على بعضها. So it's 50. Now they are equal to each others. So the answer is C. 27. A car consumes 1/25 liter of petrol to cover 1 kilometer. Then it covers how many kilometer per liter? معنى الكويستشن ده إن هو الكار بتقدر تستخدم 1/25 of liter each kilometer. يبقى ال 1 لتر cover how many kilometers؟ ممكن أعمل دي question mark، في ناس ممكن تعملها X، ممكن ناس تعملها dots، مفيش مشكلة. برضو نقدر نستخدم السيزرز. 1 times 1 divide 1/25. لما يبقى عندي هنا حاجة unknown أنا مش عارفاها، بعمل ال two numbers اللي قدام بعض times بعض divide النمبر اللي لوحده. يعني 1 times 1 equal 1. 1 divided by 1 out of 25. Keep, change, flip equals 25 kilometer per liter. 28. The ratio between two side length of square is. السكوير دايما الدايمنشنز بتاعته زي بعض، فدايما بتبقى نفس الريشيو equal لبعض. يعني استخدمت هنا 1 يبقى هنا 1 2 2 3 3، يبقى الانسر هي A or C، هي repeated، لكن الانسر هي 1 to 1. 29. Which of the following points lays on the x-axis؟ عشان تبقى lays on the x-axis ال y هي اللي بتبقى 0. خلينا نفهمها ازاي. If any points lays on the x-axis in its coordinate, the value of the y always equals 0. Let's understand why. If I have any point on the x-axis, for example, in the positive part, in the negative part, okay, if you put this dot, you move, for example, one step on the x-axis and don't go up or don't go down. And here, this could be 2 and 0. And this, if you write the value of this point, it could be, for example, -3 and 0. So always the value of the y is 0 because you don't go up or you don't go down. So you have to search of point. The value of y is 0, which is 3 and 0. 30, the point -3 and 0 lays on which axis؟ احنا قلنا لما بيبقى الواي بزيرو يبقى ولا طلعت up ولا نزلت down، فهتبقى على الاكس اكسس. برضو لو شفناها هنا هروح هنا -3 ولا هطلع ولا هنزل، يبقى on the x axis. 31 50% of 800 or 50% of 400. 50% of 800, 50% means half. The half of 800 is 400. And 50% of 400 means the half of 400 equals 200. Which is bigger, 200 or 400? Of course, 400 is bigger. So the answer is C. 32. Which is the following points lays on y-axis؟ دي بقى العكس. lays on y-axis يعني I don't move on x-axis ولا right ولا left, just go up and down. يبقى دايما الx 0 which is C. To check 0 يبقى you don't move right or left, just go up till 4. This is 0 and 4. 33. 2.4 liter times what equals 2,400 milliliter. To convert from liter to milliliter, you have to multiply by 1,000. So of course this is wrong because this is 100. 1,000 liter equal 1 milliliter. This is wrong. When we multiply by 1,000, we will choose B. 34. 30% of what kilogram equals 45 kilogram? I can write 30% as a fraction. 30 out of 100 of what equals 45. Can I simplify 30 out of 100? Yes, by divide up and down by 10 to be 3 out of 10. Now, how can we get the whole? يبقى هعمل divide then multiply بس من فوق. Divide first, then multiply. 45 divided by 3 equals 15. 15 times by 10 equals 150. Next, 60% of 1,000 is, and this is 30% of what equal the same answer. Divide, then multiply. لما بعمل divide, move the 2 zeros together. يبقى فاضل عندي 10. 10 times 60 equals 600. يبقى الفاليو بتاعت left side 600. You can write it as a fraction. 30 out of 100 of the whole equals 600. First, we can simplify. 30 out of 100, you can write it as 3 out of 10. 600 divided by 3 equals 200. 200 times by 10 equals 2000. ممكن ما نعملهاش simplify. هنعمل 600 divided by 30 equals 20. و 20 times by 100 equals 2000. 38. 180 kilometer per hour equal how many meter per minute؟ يبقى أنا بعمل compare between الكيلومتر والhour. Each 180 kilometer in 1 hour. So can I convert the kilometer to be meter? Yes, by multiply by 1,000. It will be 180 and put 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3. And to convert from hour to minutes, I have to multiply by 60. Now, can I divide to get how many kilometers per hour? Means divided by hour. When we divide, cross 0 with 0. 18,000 divided by 6, 3,000. 37. The point A and -4 lays in the third quadrant. Then the value of A can be third quadrant. لو رسمنا كده والthird quadrant هنا. We know the value of Y, but the X is always negative. So you can use -3. 38. 3¼ days equal how many hours? First, you can separate 3¼ to 3 alone and quarter alone. 3 days equal how many hours? You can multiply by 24 because each day equals 24 hours. 3 times 24 equals 72 hours in the 3 days. Now, quarter a day. We have in each day 24 hours. So half day, 12. Quarter day, divide 12 by 2. Again, it will be 6. Now we can add the number of hours. 72 plus 6 equals 78 hours. 39. If x plus 1 out of 8 equals 25%, then what is the value of x? We can use the scissors way or crisscross. X plus 1 out of 8 equals 25%. 25% means 25 out of 100. And we know that 25% means quarter, so we can simplify it to be easier. Now, use the scissors method. 8 times 1 equal 4 times by x plus 1. So we can write and start with x. 4 times all of this, x plus 1 equals 8 times by 1 in the other side. We can simplify it now. We can divide this side by 4 and this side by 4. When we simplify, we will cross this 4 with this 4. And I will write here x plus 1 equals 8 divided by 4 equals 2. I want to get the value of x, so put plus 1 in the other side with the opposite sign. X equals 2 minus 1 equals 1. So the value of x is 1. And we can try to check our answer. If I put this as 1, 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 out of 8. Is 2 out of 8 means 25%? Yes, because when I simplify 2 out of 8, it will be quarter. And we know that quarter equal 25%. 40. 8.32 meters times by 100 centimeters out of 100 equals what? When we solve, we convert from meter to centimeter because this is the conversion factor. So we convert from meter to centimeter and multiply by 100. And when we multiply, we move the decimal point to the right direction and move it 2 steps. It will be 832. 832 meter or centimeter, of course, centimeter. 41. Which of the following points lays on the x-axis? We said before, if the point lays on the x-axis, so the value of y always is 0. Why? Because we move right and left, but we don't go up and down. So always we have a value of x, 1, 2, 3, 4, or -1, -2, -3, but we don't go up and down, so the value of y is 0. Now the answer is 6 and 0. 42. Which percent equals to 0.6? 0.6, if I want to write it as a percentage first, let's write it as a fraction. 0.6 means 6 out of 10. To convert it to percentage form, change the denominator to be 100 by multiply up and down by 10. So the answer is 60%. 43. Which is bigger, 450 seconds or 8 minutes? خلينا نعمل multiply هتبقى أسهل من division. To convert 8 minutes to be seconds, we can multiply by 60. 8 times by 60 equals 480 seconds. Now, which is bigger? 8 minutes is bigger than 450 seconds. So the answer is C. 44. The point 3 and 1.5 lays on which quadrant? We have to move 3 steps on X and go up 1.5. So it will be, for example, here تقريبا يعني. So it's in the first quadrant. مادام positive وpositive يبقى أنا في first quadrant. 47. 120 meter per hour equal how many meters per minute? يبقى أنا هسيب الميترز زي ما هي، هعمل بس الhours times by 60. فهيبقى 120 per minute اللي هي 60، يعني كأنها divided by 60. Cross 0 with 0. 12 divided by 6 equals 2. 48. Which of the following represent conversion factor? A. 10 millimeter by 1 centimeter. Next, 1 week equals 8 days. This is wrong. 1 week equals 7 days. 1 kilogram equal 1 centimeter. This is mass and this is length. So this is wrong. 60 minutes equals 60 seconds. This is wrong. So the first one is correct because each 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters. 49. Compare 56% and 65 hundredths. I can write 65 hundredths as 65 out of 100. That means 65%. Of course, 65% is bigger than 56%. So the answer is C. Thank you, grade 6. This is part 1. Please share it with your friends and wait for part 2. Thank you and goodbye.